Yo, dude. What day is it?
It's October.
It's Dirty Magazine Day. Welcome back to Garage K, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for another episode of Dirty Magazine Day, and yeah, we're upside down. Today we are doing KEI special number 49. This is from 1995, May 27th. It says there. What have we got on the front here? Looks like a Wagon R, and I don't even know what that is. Kind of looks like a Tarago or a Wombat. And we're on the Nürburgring, apparently. That's going to be interesting. Anyway, let's get into it. Turning over the Wagon R, there she is, the intercooler turbo, probably F6A. We are 660, yep, we are turbo, intercooler turbo. Yep, it doesn't say what engine's in it, but yeah, there you go. Check her out. It's actually probably K6A. Anyway, let's go. What have we got? The Jimny Land Venture. What do you reckon? That looks good to me. I'd much prefer this than the Pajero Mini. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. 64 horsepowers. Nice. Yeah, I'd drive that around. Cool. Over here, what do we got? We got a Subaru, a Vivio. Quite quick, actually. And we got some option parts for that. STI sports parts. Right, over we go. Racing Spirit wheels on an Alto, an H chassis. H chassis Alto. Very cool. Over here, we're looking at another. Is this a Wagon R again? I think it might be. Yeah, it is a Wagon R, and we've got Bose speakers for it. Cool. I wonder how many people bought that. I wouldn't have thought too many. But over we go. Wagon R, RTS. Right. New KEI road impression. We've got a nice colorway. It is a single cam turbo F6A in there. Oh, there it is. It says it right there. 61 horsepowers. It's very nice. Look at this thing. I've actually never seen a two-door one of these before. That's quite interesting. Yes. Those hubcaps are to die for, aren't they? Christ. 0 to 400 in 19 seconds. You could probably run there quicker. Top speed 134. That's dismal. That really is bad. Over we go. New Varon S8 wheels. Got a bit of a spiral thing going on there in red and black. This is a classic style, isn't it? Then over here, what do we have? I don't actually know what that says, but that's za, so it's going to be the and then something. So don't know. Beat versus Cappuccino. Ooh, that's spicy. TRXX. What do we got? Versus an Alto, an H chassis Alto. Here we've got the mini car versus the Vivio, and then Alto SG versus a Mirror TV. Jimny Land Adventure versus the Pajero Mini, and down here we've got a Pajero Mini versus a Wagon R RX. That's weird, because that's four-wheel drive and that's not. All the others I kind of get. Well, I mean, it is a four-wheel drive, but that's not something I would take four-wheel driving. I'd certainly take the Pajero, though. Weird. Let's see how it plays out. Over we go. The Beat versus Cappuccino. We've got lots of pictures here. Engine and trunk space. Well, I mean, to be honest, neither of them have great trunk space, but the Cappuccino probably win that. Yep, I'm not gonna go into results of this because that would require too much reading, and I think it's open to interpretation. Like, some people prefer the Beat, I personally prefer the Cappuccino. Cappuccino's faster, it's turbo, I like the interior better, I like the roof options better, so I think the Cappuccino is better, but I mean, you might just like NA with, with a soft top roof. So, and we've got onsen girls down in here, looks like. They could be dudes, though, actually. The picture's pretty small. Dunno. Over we go. TRXX versus the Alto. That's some good shots. Well, looks like we're on Hakone. That really does look like a spot on the Hakone Toge. Could be. Not going to read into it. Which one do you like better? I mean, K6A versus... What do we have down here? This is... I actually don't know. It's a JBJL. 4-cylinder in the TRXX. Which dash do you prefer? That's definitely Alto. And this is going to be a TRXX. This kind of reminds me of something from Ford. And I'm leaning this way. Very much leaning this way. Although they did mess the photo up. If you can see that there's kind of like a line down there that's messed up. Don't know what's happened there. Tires, I mean, who gives a crap? You can change that. The seats. The seats in the TRXX actually look better. But it does look like you've got a higher seating position. Quite similar though, really, wouldn't you say? Over we go. The minicar versus the Vivio. I don't know. There's much in it, to be honest. What do we have here? We've got the double overhead cam, 20 valve, turbo in the minicar, and I mean, you're getting 64 horsepower at 7,000 RPM over here. Over here, you're getting 64 horsepower at 6,400 RPM. So, or are they the other way around? Good question. I actually don't know looking at them. So, yeah, I mean, there's not... One of them, this has got single overhead cam. So the double overhead cam's probably quicker. You'd have to read it to get into those details, but we're not going to do that. If you would like to know more, you could purchase this magazine and have a look for yourself. We're just here to flick through. Interiors, what do you reckon? They're both pretty good to me. Over here, ooh, geez, I don't like either of those. They're both automatic, so I don't want either. Which one, if I had to choose? That one's probably more... Oh, I don't know. I really don't know which one I'd have, because I don't like either. I like that steering wheel better. The dash, again, it just looks Ford to me, like bubbles. But this is kind of weird as well. Maybe go for that because it's more quirky. I don't know. Anyway, tires 0 to 17, 88. So 0 to 417 seconds, 17.88 seconds, and 0 to 417.76 seconds. So the Vivio is quicker. There you go. It's interesting here, like they've got minicar, Vivio, and then they've switched them in the picture. Like, why? I don't know. Could you assume that everything that's Vivio is on the left side because they've done that? So is this all Vivio as well? Could be. Could be. But I don't know. Because they did that. Why would you do automatic? I don't understand. Over we go. The Alto SG versus the Mirror TV. We've got pricing and stuff down here. We're manual. Here, we're automatic here. That's going to affect the price, I would have thought. I'm preferring the Alto Dash, but the seating probably looks better in the Mirror. The door. Which door do you prefer? I mean, this one's actually got door speakers, so I'm going over here. The Mirror has... Weird the way they've got this green. It doesn't seem to actually have any, like the green areas doesn't seem to have any actual meaning. Weird. Yeah. 58 horsepower versus 52 horsepower. So the mirror is going to be quicker probably. Yeah, that, I don't know. I reckon that just comes down to which one you think looks better. And the mirror probably looks better to me. Although I prefer the... yeah, I'm going to run with mirror, dare I say it. I've gone away from the Alto and gone with a mirror. Over we go. Pajero Mini versus the old Jimny. My heart's with the Jimny all the way. Look at it, ripping it up. We're on the beach. This thing's going to rust. Well, they both are. They're going to rust before they finish any kind of competition. Just fall apart. The Jimny's got like a truck style chassis, whereas the, I don't know what it's called. Is it called unibody? I can't remember. Yeah, it's like a body on frame type deal, whereas the Pajero Mini is, it's all like it's a car basically. It's all part of it. So yeah, I'm 100% Jimny on this. The seats look better. The wheel wells, the back of this actually, the back of the Pajero Mini actually looks better. It does have that stupid shit on the dash that shows you your roll rates and crap. But yeah, the back kind of looks better. This is more simple though. Don't know. That's a close one as well. I'd still go Jimny. I like the Jimny better. Over we go. The Pajero Mini versus a Wagon R. I mean, the fact that you can compare a Pajero Mini to a Wagon R would suggest that the Pajero Mini isn't as good as a Jimny. Dash wise, I'm going with the Wagon R because the radio or stereo, the Steza, is above the vents. Why does that make a difference? Because in 1995 you could buy single DIN flip out TVs, and if you had this setup, then your TV would have blocked your aircon controls, and that's a pain in the ass. No, I was going to say I do prefer these gauges, but then I looked over here and was like, you know what? I like those. These are dope, but I like these better. This top of the dash here kind of reminds me of Alteza, but I'm still going over here. This is nice. Over here, what have we got? We've got, it looks to be more space in the Wagon R. We've got a K-Car special sticker in the door, which is dope. Door speakers. Always good to see in a K because they don't always do it. This is cool. I mean, lift up front seats with a bucket underneath is dope. I'm going Wagon R. All the way. Over we go. The E-Wing 3EX. Is that just a long way of saying Wagon R? Yes, it is. Yeah, it's just a long way of saying Wagon R. Well, no. That's a Works R. Wait, what am I doing? What do we got over here? The E-Wing 3EX. I don't even know what... Work wheels. Oh, it's wheels. Right. Okay, you're just supposed to know that. Oh, here we go. 13-inch. It doesn't say wheel anywhere there. So I thought we were looking at a different car. But then I saw this and it was like, oh, wheels. Right. I wouldn't... No, I wouldn't write home about those, and I'd never have them on my car. So there's that. The Works R, here we go. Interesting. We've got... What have we got? I don't know if I'm going to go into special details about this thing. The Works R. It's got more torque. 11 kilograms per meter. I don't even know how much that is. Probably not a lot. This is the gear ratios, is it? Yeah. Different gear ratios. I thought they all had the same gearbox, but I guess not. Because K6A and F6A share the same mounting holes, so you can put a K6A gearbox on an F6A and vice versa. I didn't realize they had different different gear ratios. That is interesting. Okay. How much does that look like a Copen? Wow. Opti looks like a Copen. Like the first gen Copens. Interesting. I never noticed that before. And we've got like a, what is this thing? Alto SV. Okay, we're going over. I'm going to keep going. Yep. Giala. New Romance Giala. What are we doing? We're doing wheels and possibly bumpers and things. Over here we've got Runza. Right. Okay. Dominate the scene. Dominate the scene. Yeah, right. With wheels, not with wheels like that. You're not gonna dominate the scene with these either. K-Car SBL Wagon R. That's Hippo Sleek. Wow, they went to town. They really did. Candy Walk. I mean, as a novelty, sure, but yeah, there's going to be a no from me. I mean, the Mark 1s are undeniable, but yeah, Candy Walk. Tuning and dressing up. Custom K-Car. We've got some suspension there. Looks like we've got some racing panels. A top mount intercooler on an F6A twin cam turbo. Yep. We're halfway land adventures. We've got double rear wings. We've got what are they? They're the Suzuki Sport tri-spokes. Oh, that is dope. Look at that. I hope we see that later. Someone's put a leg, like a woman's leg, on the rear wiper. So that's interesting. Over we go. Suzuki Sports. From Suzuki Sports, we've got the Wagon R turbo kit. I didn't know they made a turbo kit for the Wagon R. I had no idea. What do we have? I don't know if I'm going to read too much into it. I might, yeah, we're going to skim. It's a single cam F6A turbo here. We've got nets. We've got, I mean, that's a bigger turbo. You can tell because of the wastegate. It's got an adjustment on it. But I couldn't tell you. It's $1,450. You got to change computer and injector set. Yeah, turbo. Okay, so they had a kit for $1,450, or you could just get the computer and the turbo for $1,000. It looks like. Don't quote me on that, but that's my crappy reading and what I've come to the conclusion of. Over here we've got the Land Adventure, or Land Venture Suzuki Sport. We've got side steps, we've got bull bars, we've got roof racks, we've got a fancy looking cover for your rear tire, which is sick, and a rear ladder. Down here we have the cappuccino. What are we doing? We're doing this is like a style bar, because I'm not sure how much that would actually help you if you rolled over, to be honest. That one especially bad in my opinion. Even looks like there's a hinge on it. So yeah, probably going to mousetrap you. That seat is dope. Good luck finding one of them. Looks like it's in leather. We got short shifters. Had no idea those were a thing from Suzuki Sport. Cappuccino Suzuki Sport one. $200. Wow, that's all they are now. They're like $300 or $400 now from different makers. Hot item those, because there's a lot of pieces. You can't just extend the stick below the fulcrum. You have to have these extra bits. So yeah, $300-$400 for a quick shift for a cappuccino these days. We've got some K-Car Tune. These are stabilizer bars, but these are not cappuccino. No, no, they're not. Let's keep going. What have we got here? Halfway Alto Works and the Mirror TRXS. TRXX. Yep. It's all good to look at. It is. We've got some kind of on-off. Apparently explained on page 56 and 57. We've got this thing here. Exhaust looks nice. We've got under bracing. Lots of under bracing. Yep. New works like a turbo kit from Halfway. That's a nice looking header, or whatever you want to call it. Turbo manifold. Alright, over we go. Now what do we have? That is a C chassis Alto Works versus a Mirror. Are we actually versus, or are we just comparing what you can get? So that's the picture that we saw earlier with sort of racy looking stuff on it. That's what the Mitsubishi... No, that's a Daihatsu. Daihatsu engine looks like, I suppose. So, which means that over here, that was Daihatsu as well. TRXX Daihatsu over here. Again with TRXX, that's why. Derp. We're talking about mufflers. Over here on the Alto, we've got our cam cover removed. So the cam belt cover removed. Big intercooler on top from DTM. At least that's what's printed on it. We got high cams, 64 in. Intake is 64. Exhaust is 68. Just skimming here. Skimming. Interesting what we've done here. This was I guess, a CS22S or CR22S. I can tell by the dash shape it wasn't CN or CP. So I don't know if it's four-wheel drive. We could skim it really quick. RHB 4 turbo. Not the RHB 31 that normally comes in it. Boost is at 1.5 bar. Okay. There's the turbo there, RHB 4. Yep. I'm not sure what's entailed in getting an RHB 4 to fit in there, but it's probably going to require a different exhaust manifold. Over we go. The take-off Wagon R parts. Right, so that's not a Wagon R, it's a Mirror. Right, okay. Interesting. They announced that there, show that, and then jump straight to a... Wait, are these... This has to be the Wagon R because of the F6A and the engine bay, but okay, cool. Some suspension there. These are really nice. The wing across the back, it's basically an Alto, but it's got more shape to it. I would definitely have one of these. Just quietly. Weird flex. That is an F6A, but it's in the Mirror section. Kind of weird. They always jumble this shit up. I don't know why they do it. It makes things so confusing. That should be part of that up there. And then we go like this down here. Cute little exhaust. We've got the under bracing. I would like to know how much these actually make a difference. I put one on the carry truck just to see if it would fit. It did. So I'm probably not gonna notice anything different in the carry truck, am I? We've got a tower bar here. Yep, and I'm not really seeing much else. Over we go. H chassis Alto in the house. We're doing air double wings. We're doing like covers for your rear lights, which is dope. Those are kind of cool. It's like a skirt. Like a half skirt, like a fin, you might say, like a shark. Let's call it a shark fin. They're calling it a side step, but I mean it's only sort of this long. It's hardly a side step. Front lip, fairly racy looking. Over here we got the Suzuki Sport wheels. 5J13 3 spokes. Either like them or you don't. I do. And spoiler alert, I have a set of those that I'm going to be putting on something in the future. Over we go. Whoa. That's yellow. What are we selling here? Looks like we're selling the bumpers and the side steps. This looks like a truck. I'm not a fan at all. This is kind of like, let's make a front bumper with as little effort as possible. Yeah, not my thing. If you're into that, cool. Not for me. Over here, I'm not into this like grill style deal either. But that bonnet's kind of interesting. Would allow for a much bigger top mount intercooler. Oh, this is the one with a leg on the back. The best one of these I've ever seen was Arnold Schwarzenegger's arm. Like, so when you turned your wiper on, he'd like flex. It was quite cool. Yeah. Oh, check out those. Those visors are amazing. They're huge, and they come all the way out to cover up the side mirrors. I'm not actually sure if that would pass road inspection because it kind of makes the car wider. I don't know. Yeah, that's $250. Worth it, I reckon. Those are dope. Okay, well, let's keep going. Oh, the police car. Here we are. Here we are, the police car. We've got like a side exhaust coming out of here. I mean, I'm smiling looking at these cars, so they're not bad. I don't hate them. All of these are making me grin, so this is cool. And it's good to see different stuff. People trying out, what's K style going to be. Like we've got a roof. This is probably a sunroof. Yeah, it is. A sunroof visor, and they've painted it blue, silver, and red to look like police lights. Like, that's pretty clever, I gotta say. Over here, what is this? The K-Car Tortoise. You can't make this stuff up. The K-Car Tortoise. Hanging out the top of a full roof, or full removal roof Wagon R. Epic. Over we go. Yo! Right, bright yellow center diff. Does it have a center diff, or is that just the brand? I mean, I'm smiling. It's got a trailer hitch on it. It looks tight, like the trailer hitch looks to be about an inch. Okay, right. Roof wings. Bonnet wing. Okay. Pajero Mini looks like over here. Kind of wide-bodied, maybe. Or is that normal? I actually don't know. Looks wide-bodied. I reckon that looks pretty good. Yep. Yep. Is that a Rouge shoe on the front there? I don't know. Not sure. We're doing stuff, but I'm not familiar with this chassis, so I don't particularly know what exactly they've done to it. They might have gone for a higher up roof spoiler. That the wheel cover doesn't look normal either, but I'm thinking over fenders for sure. It is, yeah, over fenders. There you go. Just read it, Dave, then you'll know. But I'm not seeing what this is. The wiper arms. But it doesn't say what those two things on the bumper are. They look like oh wait, here we go. Right. The light covers. Are the light covers? No, I'm not seeing what those two things are. I don't know. They look like Rouge shoes. It's like a thing, a device that makes a noise that makes kangaroos not come close. But surely not. Surely that's not what they've done there. Could be. Let's go. I mean, if they did that, having Rouge shoes on the front of your car doesn't seem that much out of the question, does it? What do we got over here? We've got all of the roof racks. You can have 3 different fishing rods on the roof for all of your fishing activities. We've got off-road tires. We've got rally-style mud flaps. We've got, I'm not even sure what that is. That's like a bag with Enki written on it. We're doing wheels, side steps. Over here, wheels. We got grill on grill. Let me see your grill. Yeah, Rally Arts wheel cover there. Yep, okay. Yep. I'm not a fan of these exhausts. I don't really understand them. If you'd like to explain it to me, feel free. It's got like kind of a silencer on the end of it, like a... Reminds me of like the end of a trumpet when they want to quiet it down. Over we go. More rally style Pajeros than you can poke a stick at. Check it out. That's going off-road. We got side steps, roof racks, rear ladders. Why does it have Susie Sports written on the back window, but it's a Pajero Mini? And this is a different Pajero Mini because it doesn't have the sticker. Oh, wait, this is... Yeah, it's just very confusing, really, isn't it? Interesting front bumper. Cool seats. That looks dope, right? Like, it's not just me. That looks great. Is it lowered? It could be. That looks amazing. I really like that. Taniguchi. Yeah. Yellow seats. That's going to be a no from me. Those ones are the way to go. Yes. Okay, over we go. Keep cruising. What have we got? We've got aero parts. Yep, aero parts. All of the aero parts. Check it out. Find your car and then find the thing that you want to buy. We've got a rear Supra wing for an AZ1. TRXX mirror bits. The Troppo. All right. Troppo's Cappuccino. That's Cross. Yeah. Yep. Quite a fan of Cross. What is this thing? Ike Dangan. Oh, it's all Cross. Oh, wow, I didn't even know that. Takeoff Cross. Gotta read it, Dave. I'm not a fan of that. I reckon Saban will be fully into that. I like the other one better. There's your C chassis with the rear wing. Spoiler alert, got one of those for mine. The Atri. A lot of these I've never seen before. I've never seen that before, I'm sure of it. And I didn't know that Takeoff Cross made anything for the Troppo either, but apparently they did. Okay, keep cruising. This magazine is amazing. I'm really digging it. I've got one of those too. Wow, those are expensive. That's a little boost gauge. Takeoff boost gauge. Yep. We're all here. Gears for Jimny. Dope. Okay, over we go. Racing Heart Wheels. A family favorite. A K-car family favorite, the old Racing Heart. Jim Head. Well, I mean, if you're going to call a wheel anything, you may as well call it Jim Head, right? Yep, keep cruising. Ooh. K Super no Mira. It's got a Quest ECU in the glove box. Looking for 165 kilometers per hour. That's actually not that fast, really. I mean, obviously you're gonna have to remove the speed limit that's probably got on it. Check out this. This is Road Navigation 3. Right. Yeah, just look at the size of the remote. Speakers in the door. Big fan of that. And what are we doing? Doing like a DIY, are we? We're disconnecting the battery. We've got carrozzeria, sorry. Rear speakers on the shelf. 90s style. 90s all the way, baby. That's just hella dodgy. That's really bad. Okay, keep going. Bro, they're using Scotch locks. They're showing you how to do this in the magazine with a Scotch lock. I'm going to swear. Racing Sparko Fighting Mini. Yeah, why not? That's a cool looking wheel. What are we on? We're on a mirror. Mirrors are popular. The Falcon. GR. I'm not sure what that is. RS410. And we're doing, like, cones, mate. Doing cones. Over we go. Now we're on an AZ1. The Sparko wheels. We've got this wheel on here. Yep. Over. Yo! Hi, Mr. Goofy. Well, I mean, if you had a Wagon R that looked like that, then that wheel kind of suits it, don't you think? Why not? Big waves, here they come. You gotta love it, you do. Bridgestone B70s. Not a fan of that wheel. We're doing 3-wheel action over here. Over we go. We got another one. These Wagon R's are just setting the standard for style. Straight up. Look at that wing mirror. That is dope. I mean, look what it was before. Oh, it's just an adapter kit. So you use your original mirror, take it off, and then use this to... Whoa, that's dope. Someone else should redo these. There's not a lot to that. Yeah, that is sick. It's just an adapter to make your mirror. I guess this is the passenger side window that you turn around and put on the driver's side. That's pretty sick. Okay. Alright. Keep going. Another mirror. That's looking sick. That's a good looking car. Over we go. We got black and white. We're not going to spend too much time on that. More black and white from Auto Jewel. Auto Jewel. There you go. Jewell for Jewel. Jewel. Over we go. Cockpit. Dicks. Cockpit dicks. I'm sensing a theme here. Right. Beat. Okay. Jeez. Right. Bilsteins on a cappuccino. Is it Bilsteins? No, it's not. The Monster Sport one's actually Olin's. But Bilstein did it as well. For $1,500 for 4 is a pretty damn good deal in 2021. Yeah. Alto works. Yep, this guy looks happy. Not sure why. He's got a store full of exhausts. Power up Dunlop. GTS Charger. Beat oil pan. So the oil pan for a Beat, $300. There's no pictures of them though. So, ooh, look, Carol, cool. That's not K. That's a Figaro. What's this thing? What is that thing? K-Shop. Restore. It's a 360K, is it? Yeah, it looks like it. The back looks weird. Probably because it's got no bumper on it. Interesting. Anyway, let's go over. Seats. Will it fit in my car? Yes, it will, because it's in a Beat here. C chassis with over fenders. High power B4 kit. $2,200. A B4 turbo kit. That's not something you'll find very often on Yahoo Auction, if ever. Let's keep going. Steering wheels. What do you reckon? 90s style? These things are still expensive. Like, what were they then? $340. 340 to $380 for one of these. Still cost that. Used. Over we go. This is nah, bro. Nah. Ooh, hello. What do we got here? Some pistons. And so this is a twin cam piston. You can tell because it's got 4 indents instead of 2. And rods. Rod Stewart. Rod lever. Some other bits and pieces. Radars. Ancient radars. Fusion. Carrozzeria. Yep. Stackers. What are we doing here? Like, stick-on doilies. Get some frills. Yeah. Okay, keep going. 4 F6A piston kit. 698cc for $700. I mean, the monster ones are more expensive than that now, and they don't get you anywhere near that cc. So I've always said I thought the Monster Sport ones were too expensive for what they are. Um, Too expensive. That's actually the wrong wording. I think they should be cheaper. Is that better? Um, I don't think it's very good value for money. That's a better way to put it. 750cc kit? Get out of here. How? 750cc kit for a F6A. What is that? Crankshaft, piston, set. Stroke is 77 millimeters. Wow. Bore 67 millimeters. Okay, we're learning new things, aren't we? I didn't know there was a stroker kit for 750cc. I had heard of a stroker kit before, but I'd never seen it before. Or did I have any clue that it was going to be 750cc's? That is incredible. Wow. Imagine finding one of those on Yahoo Auction. It was $4,000 at the time, though. Arias forged pistons made in the USA. So you USA people, 67 millimeters, 698 cc's. Arias, contact them if you can. See if they're still making this stuff. Tuning development crux. Interesting. Weird ass wing mirrors. Over we go. There are a lot of Wagon R's in this magazine. There really are. Beats. The hardtop Beats just looks sick, I reckon. But you're adding weight, aren't you? Here's these things. That is so cool. I really dig that. That's so simple, but it just changes the total look of the car. That is style. Over we go. Racing Force in a Beat 5 Zygon. Over here we've got the Winker Speed Controller. Oh, you can control the speed in which your indicator flashes, it looks like. Okay, over we go. K-Car Sport. What have we got here? 145 horsepower at 8,000 RPM from the IHI RHB4 Turbo Kit. It's just using an adapter. It's using a square adapter to bolt the B4 Turbo on. So those that have thought about doing this, they just used, it looks like, less than a centimeter thick plate. And I guess one side will be like threaded so that you can bolt the turbo onto this, and this bolts onto the stock manifold. That is interesting. We've got a whole bunch of, obviously you're going to need pipe work to get it to do its thing. And we have an outlet pipe, but to get it to bolt on, they're just using an adapter. Interesting. 145 horsepower. Pretty impressive. Over here, we're going wild with Grady. Skateboarding. Off we go. I'm the popular one in town now. With the American Soul. Right, okay. Gab are doing seats. Yep, they are. They've been doing them for a minute. A hot minute. Enki are on the scene. Yep, that looks awfully like the Suzuki Sport one, but not quite. Over we go. That thing is just wild. Seen that before, never in real life. Halfway car. We're like wide body. Oh no, that is actually wide body. This is over fended. But yeah, that's got to be the most wild cappuccino ever, really. What do we got? TD04, AR9, AR9B. Yep, TD04. Wonder which TD04 it is. Whatever it is, it's this car. There you go. Over here, what are we running in here? The RHB4 turbo kit, 140 horsepower. What do we get over here? Does it say? 170 horsepower over here. So they're going to be smashing gearboxes probably. 140 should be fine. What do we got? This is this road race style boy. It still looks the same in the interior. They've got a fuel cell in the trunk. I mean, the front of it looks like it's been tube chassied, kinda. That's, oh wait, this is this one. Why do we do it? That's that one. This is this one. So this is, looks to be mostly tube chassis. And it's not F6A, it's F6B. F6B, and we're 876cc. It is interesting. These are interesting. Why is it interesting, you might ask? Because I have a strong conviction, you might say, a strong opinion that's, I mean, not that one, but this one. I didn't actually look that far into it. But in my opinion, if you do, where were we? Where was it? Where was it? It was here. If you do that, or that, you're not K anymore. Because you're not underneath 600cc. Somebody said the other day that I take K cars too seriously because it's just a tax, like a tax bracket, I think he said, or a tax rating or something like that. But it's not. It's a specification. You can't go over 660cc, and you can't make the car wider or longer. So there's nothing in the rules to say you can't go over 64 horsepower. And I know this because I asked at the registration place. They don't care how many horsepower you have. You can't make it wider, and you can't increase displacement. So the fact that they include these cars in K Car Special would suggest that they still consider them K. So, I mean, I didn't make the rules. So if they're still considering them K, because it's in a K Car Special magazine, perhaps I need to reconsider my position on the whole thing. Maybe. Or maybe they're just featuring what can be done. I mean, you can't register this as K anymore. You're probably not going to register that anyway. But you wouldn't race that. If this is still 660cc, you wouldn't race that against that because it's not fair. This is a higher displacement. Right? You know what I mean? Anyway, keep going. We're rallying. We're rallying a Works R. And we're three-wheeling the damn thing. Look at that. Okay. We're doing all of the rally things with all of the K cars. Over we go. We're still rallying. It's all awesome. All of these cars have completely rusted to nothing. They are dust now. None of them exist. That is dope. I want one of those. They're more expensive now than they used to be. SPL. This is the bumper from Initial D, if anyone was wondering. I really like that, but yeah, they're just, like, that's $300. I think they're even more than that now. Well, probably just because of tax. But yeah, that's the bumper from Initial D. Over we go. We're still rallying. We've gone wide body on our Alto. Yep, we're not wide body on this one. We are rallying a lot of Altos. Like there's a Vivio and a mirror there. But we've got Alto, Alto again down here. This is, yeah, I guess they were, oh, that's the same one. That's not fair. How are you going to trick me like that? That's 10, that's 97. Anyway, over we go. That's dope. This looks like the cover of, I wonder if it is, the exact same cover of Motor It's a different magazine. Yeah. 90... Let me see if I've got that one. No, I don't. The lighting and the camera look the same as the front cover of a different magazine that I've got. Well, let's keep going. Ooh, look at that. It's another Wagon R. Very, very 90s dash. Look at the hood. It's very simple. It's kind of boring. That's really quite amazing. The AVIC. Imagine paying $2,500 for that. Okay. We've got a subwoofer. And we've got door speakers here. The equalizer down in there. It's all cool stuff. Down here. The double din. Speakers everywhere. Stacker, baby. There's our glow-in-the-dark nativity scene. Lower speakers fusion by... It's interesting they call it Fusion because there was a brand called Fusion floating around for a while. They might still be around. Dunno. Very simple looking radio, isn't it? Okay, we go. We're at a K-Car meeting. Alto AZ1 mirror. AZ1 beat Alto with interesting lights. Is it an Alto? It's not, it's a mirror, that's why. That really looks like an Alto. Anyway, Jimny's doing it. Yeah, this is dope. Like, to see them all on track. A lot of AZ1s. What's that thing? That's a Vivio as well. Another Alto. Yep, Cappuccino here. Check him out, locking up all four. More, yeah, that, the livery on that's pretty cool. Someone should recreate that. Is it a Curra? Nope. Nope, AZ1. Over we go. More cars. This is more K cars and you can poke a stick out. FR. Check them out. There's your AZ1, unless we're a Curra. No. Hard to tell. The Beats. The amazing thing is that if you're watching this and you own an Alto or a Cappuccino or an AZ1 or a Beat, for any of them, your car might be in this magazine. You just never know. You never know the history of your own car when you buy them used. Like, Patrick, that could be your car. Dunno. AZ1. This is just sick. Nah, mate. Over we go. What are we doing here? We're just a meeting, looks like. Owners meeting, yeah. Dope. C chassis, H chassis, C chassis. Yep. Rally. Rear speakers fitted. Dope. Yep. Like a race computer in the dash. They took this seriously. That looks dope. I'm not a fan of wood trim, well, like wood grain, but I mean it kind of fits in there pretty well, especially 90s style. Over we go. Gred. The Gred Beat. The Gred Alto. Oh wow, look at the rear wing on it, would you? That is straight out of Star Trek. That is incredible. Like, I don't want it. I kind of want it because it's just so ridiculous, but I don't want it because it looks so ridiculous. The front spoiler looks very subtle. The rear wing does not look subtle at all. Interesting. Okay, we've got a Project Mu clutch master control system fix. Right? Over we go. Looks like more owners' cars. Special stage. There's some good looking whips here. But yeah, it really does make me wonder how many of these cars still exist. And like, do you own, if you're watching this, do you own one of these? How would you know? maybe by the license plate number or something. Registration in the glove box shows you that your car used to be 7618. You know, like, look at these AZ1s in a row. Check out old mate's jacket. That is... Dude's had that for at least 5 years, because that's an 80s jacket. Yeah. The old Honda. Look at that. Over we go. There is a lot of Wagon-R stuff in this magazine. Look at these things. Dude. There's just so much to look at. Like, you could spend hours in this magazine checking out everything that's here. This is interesting. The body kits on there changes the look of the entire car, doesn't it? Makes it a lot more bubbly. Nice gear shifter. Okay, we're on road. The Mighty Boy. Takeoff Dungun. Vivios. Beats. That's a great livery. Like that. Okay, over we go. Now, like, look at this. We've got spoilers for the C chassis. Rear wings. Spoilers. Yeah, lip spoilers. So much. They had so many different options back then. Nowadays, like, you couldn't find any of this. Look at that. Even for the old C chassis, the 72. Crazy. I'm not sure what they've done to that. Doesn't look like anything. Looks stock. Yeah. Okay. Little Racing. K-Car Club Fukuoka. Yep. Over we go. A good-looking Wagon-R. They were plugging the crap out of the Wagon-R. They wanted everybody to buy it, didn't they? Incredible. Yep. Look at this old 72. RHB31 turbo on it. Oh, wow. Grandma's curtains have been used. Well, it might be Grandma's rug, actually, used in the back of this thing. Like to see a full 2-page spread on this one to see what's going on in the back there. But look at this. The old, the servo. I wanted one of these bad for a long time, and I finally got over it. I don't need it in my life. But I was really close to pulling the trigger on one, even though I couldn't afford it. Over we go. Soul Aero. That's not bad looking. That's kind of cool. Yeah. Yep. What's going on? There's a lot going on, I tell you that. Over here, there's a lot going on everywhere in this magazine. Oh, wow. You got your baby in the shot. That kid will be old enough to, like, read and stuff now. Old enough to drive. This is 95. Old enough to drive. That's crazy. Got any baby photos? Yeah, in K-Car Special. Over we go. That looks sick. Like that. I do. These little shark fins on the back here. Yeah, I dig it. And then the double wing at the back. It looks very racy. Racy. Hands. FRP factory. Hands. Yep. Okay, cool. Yep. Over here we've got some kind of complete car. Suzuki complete car. Well, I hope Suzuki sells complete cars. Tajima. Cultist Tajima. Interesting. Tajima is actually Monster Sport, if you didn't know. So he was already involved. Right. Parts Manual 95. Got some books. These are previous versions, all of which will be on Garage K Dirty Magazine Day at one stage. Over we go. Dials. I would really like to see a Cozy Lights ad in one of these, because he's still around, still making beat stuff. So to find an old ad for him would be dope. Over we go. Reader's Talk. Got 6J15s fit on there. Okay. Right. Reader's Talk. We've got some cartoony looking stuff. Over we go. Some more cartoon. That looks like Suban Druid. Cool. Kei. Clever. Kani means crab in Japanese. So Keikani. Keikani. It's a crab car. Crab K-car. Clever. Right. Much more clever than the cappuccino coffee puns. Seen enough of those to last me a lifetime. Over we go. Yep, more Reader's Talk. Over we go. More. We've got KEI Auto selling some stuff. What are we selling here? We're selling turbos and beat parts. Beat parts. Okay, these are the classifieds. Interesting. Yeah, like if you sat and read through all of that, that would be interesting. CN21S, I just parts. Yeah. CR22S. If you just sat and read through that, that'd be fascinating. Just picking up all the English here. Not that there's much in the one I just pointed to, but if you learned katakana, you could read most of that. CR22S parts. And then katakana, you've got, let's see, turbo timer for 3,000 yen, or like 30 bucks. Interesting. Keep cruising. We've got Freeway is a shop. Freeway over here. Freeway Yokohama. Over we go. Halfway. Takeoff. Wagon R. Jewel. Suzuki Sport. The girls are on the phone over here. Yeah. Yeah. Tuning special parts. TDO4. Like, they made it. They made an off-the-shelf turbo manifold for a TDO4 for 1,000 for a CN21S. So my Alto, they made a TDO4 turbo manifold for my Alto. That's incredible. And that's going to be 140 horsepower, I suppose, judging by what we saw earlier. Was it 140? I think it was. No, it was more, wasn't it? Anyway, whatever it was. That's pretty impressive. These are cool too. High tension rods. Look at this. Works servo. Extra rod that goes on for your stabilizer. Your sway bars. I have never seen that system before. Couple of different tower bars for cappuccino and things like that. Over we go. Some wheels. Some seats. K-car Alto. Yep. K-car mirror. They're worth a lot more than that, I can tell you right now. Over we go. What are we doing here? From the USA. Not radio surgery method. I don't know what we're doing there. Could be anything. What is this? Manual automatic. One box. I'm not sure what this is. I think we're selling cars. Yeah. Okay, over we go. I think we're still selling cars. A Pico. Opti. AutoZam. Okay. Keep going. There's a lot of information here. Ooh, data ranking. Look at this. Data ranking. Normal car. Data ranking. So as of 1995, the fastest K car was an AZ1 at 187 kilometers an hour. Interesting. Under that was a mirror. And where's the then we've got, so the first Alto is at number 4, CL21S. I don't even know what that is. That was 175 kilometers per hour. Where's the first Cappuccino is at 171. That is weird. That is weird. I can neither confirm nor deny that I've been faster than that in a Cappuccino before. I can neither confirm nor deny that I've been faster than that in a Cappuccino before. So, I don't know. Oh, it's a normal car. Normal car, that's why. We're not modified. Tuning car. Normal car. Lap times. But I'm not sure what track we're on. Okay, we've gone all the way up to 82 cars for lap times. But here we've got tune car. The fastest tune car is a Cappuccino. There you go, 242 kilometers per hour. Then it's servo mode, CN31. Then we've got an AZ1 with 237 kilometers per hour. Then it's Cappuccino, works, Cappuccino, mirror, works, Cappuccino, works, Cappuccino. So, I mean, there's a lot of Cappuccinos. Down here, we've got number 20, 196 kilometers an hour in a turbo beat. Where is, in the normal car, where is the beat? The first beat. Let's have a look. Where is the first beat? Because I always give them crap for being slow. There isn't one. I didn't do that on purpose. I didn't know it was... Okay, I didn't do that on purpose. I didn't know it wasn't going to be there, but it's not. So... yeah. Okay, even the Jimny is here. Right. Tuning car over here. Again, I'm not sure why we've got two different ones. Oh, this is from 0 to... this is like quarter mile. 12 seconds in a... 12.4 seconds in a Cappuccino. 12.69 in an AZ1. 13.21 in an Alto. What is this? Circuit. Lap timer. Normal car. RXR. TRXX. Cappuccino. Alto. Vivio. Alto. AZ1. AZ1 comes in 8th. Interesting. Circuit. Lap time. Tuning car. EVA F6A. So that's that. That's not really fair because it's not under 660. So that is interesting. How do you know that these tuning cars that have got these super high times are under 660? If they're not, then shouldn't they be in a different category to those that stayed under? In my opinion, they should. Just because the size of the car. Like, why not drop a V8 in there, if you could? And then you're still a K car. And then you've got like 500 horsepower competing against 150. It's not going to be fair. So, yeah, this is actually that's not meaningless. Normal car's not meaningless, but the tuning car stuff is. Let's keep going, because I'm kind of... what's the word? Disillusioned? Disappointed? You can't... How can you compare tuning cars when you don't know what's done to them? And if they're not under 660, if they're not 660 cc's or under, then how do you compare them? It's just the size of the chassis? Because it's so small? Well, why don't you put the F6A with 150 horsepower in a go-kart and then drive that? Probably do more than 242 kilometers an hour. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that's that. Over here, Suzuki Sport are on the scene still. The seat's dope. Here's your wheels. Here they are. They were $250 each, new. Quick shift. Cappuccino. What have we got in here? Is the original C1 parts. Interesting. We're talking about Gymkhana and Dirt Track C1 parts. N1, N2. So we're talking C1 parts. We don't have a C1 kit in 95 that I can see here. What is crazy is that the... oh, that's just the turbocharger. That's not the kit. N1 kit. $850. Still sell for that every day. N2... that's probably just the ECU. $1,000. They still sell for that or more today. So that is interesting. Over we go, and we are at the back with the Opti Parco. Or what I'm probably going to call the hardtop Copen, or non-convertible Copen, because how much, like if you do that, how much does that look like a Copen? A lot to me. I never noticed it before. You cannot unsee that. But that is the end of volume 49 of K-Car Special. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like, subscribe. Yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Later.